Taurus, this is your Spring Equinox 2020 reading. My name is Barda by Intuitive Tarot Readings by Barda. You can find me on Facebook under the group Intuitive Tarot Readings by Barda and my business page, Lolita's Lovely Ladies. For YouTube watchers, this will be posted on YouTube. But until I get 1,000 subscribers, this will be live on Facebook, so you will hear me talking to people on occasion. For the ones that are on Facebook, if I don't answer you and you're talking to me, it's because the camera's more behind my back and I can't see. For the Equinox readings, they are going to be shorter, or I'm going to try to make them shorter than the normal monthly readings, as I feel that these should be more of a positive. That's how I'm going to try to make them. I mean, if stuff shows up, I will pull more tarot cards. But spring is new. It's a breath of fresh air. And I think a lot of people have needed and need a breath of fresh air from all the problems that they've been dealing with. And every sign has got something going on, whether it was just the beginning of this year, last year, or for years. So we want to try to pull more positive cards. So you'll see a lot of new decks here that I haven't had out for quite a while. They're mostly oracle cards. The only time I'll be pulling tarot cards if I feel like I need to be. But let's get to her. For some reason, Taurus. Taurus. Okay. The reason I was laughing is because I want to try to make these more shorter, just so I can get the message, and then because I do have the April ones I'm going to be doing here within the next couple days or the beginning of next week. I'm not sure yet. This one keeps popping out. I'm going to take that one. Anybody who watches me read, as I'm shuffling, if I feel like I'm drawn to the bottom of the deck, I will take that. Or if some of them fly out, sometimes I'll take them. But anyway, I feel like this is going to try to go into something a little bit bigger than just a more positive thought for Taurus. But like I said, I'm going to try to keep it general. And if you are a Taurus that's got some stuff going on and you're like, oh my God, that sounds like me. If you want a personal reading, just contact me. And then I can do like a monthly reading for you. Or I can do, just general. Well, not general, but a general for you. Or we can get into it and find out, the dirty on it. That's what I call it, the dirty. Get into the dirty. Alrighty, Taurus. I felt like stopping on that one. The one card I got was my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. All right, so this is going to go out to a small group of Tauruses. This feels right. So if I'm sitting here reading and you're like, oh, that doesn't sound like me, just maybe the next time when I read it, it may resonate with you. But there are a certain group of Taurus that need to be hearing this positive message. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. It is exactly what it says. There are some Tauruses who are not just, how do you put it? I feel like they're emotionally feeling torn up inside about themselves. And they are reflecting it on the outside. They are showing it on the outside. A lot of people, I always talked about people putting on a mask and stuff. This certain group of Taurus, they've gotten to a point that they can't even put the mask on anymore. They are, they are literally reflecting, and I hear pain. I hear it very clearly. This one, I got cold chills off that one. Okay, so this is a very small group of Taurus. So if for the other signs, if I do by any chance, I'm not sure if I'm going to, but if I feel like I'm drawn to other cards, then that means that there's a Taurus. It could be one, it could be multiples that need to hear a message, and I may have to dig deeper because they're feeling torn up about this, and it's showing. I mean, they're at the lowest that they can possibly go. All right, so let's go on just a little bit here. Okay, here, this is a perfect example. All right, Taurus, the ones that are feeling like this, do you see this card right here? This is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that's the Wheel of Fortune. And what's the saying? What's a wheel do? A wheel will turn around and around, whether it's real quickly or real slowly. But you know what? What does it always do? No matter how low it goes, it always comes back up, right? Okay, so remember this. I don't know why I felt like saying that, but remember this for your situation. If you are Taurus going through this is just part of the wheel. You will come out of this. And I feel that there are some Taurus that are at the lowest of their low. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you are feeling that low right now, you need to talk to somebody. You need to seek some help. It is okay. They even have numbers that you can call if you feel like hurting yourself. And I keep hearing that. So for those Tauruses that are going, if it's that extreme for you, you need to seek the help because, yeah, excuse me, what did I say about the bottom of the deck? Destruction. So just remember the wheel. Sometimes you get so wrapped up in all the crap that you don't take a minute to think that, you know, that wheel, that's a circle, is going to come back up. It's going to, you can, you know, people get up on the top and they're like, yeah, this is the greatest it's ever been. And then, you know, you've always got lower parts in your life. That wheel is going to, if you're down at the bottom right here, that wheel is turning back up and you will be just right as rain soon. But you have to hang in there. I don't feel these appropriate cards. Let's see, let's try these. Taurus. And you know what else I heard? Not all is lost. Not all is lost. I heard that plain as day. Not all is lost. Whatever that means for this group of Tauruses, that is your message right there. Not all is lost. At all. And sometimes, you know, it says my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. This could be how you feel about yourself, or you could actually have a condition that's you know, it's showing on the outside. And it's got you down. It's got you down low. I feel lost. I mean, I do. I feel lost. That's how I feel this Taurus is feeling. This group of Tauruses. Not all is lost. It really isn't. Your wheel will come back up. Okay, I'm not sure where this is going yet. I'm going to keep that one there before I read that one, because I'm not sure. Because I don't think this is one group of Taurus. I think it... Long way. Okay, hold on just a second. I think this is multiples, and I think it's just a pattern. You know what I mean? A universal pattern for some. Oops, too many. Way too many. Anything else for Taurus? I felt like drawing. Okay, so I see two different situations this could be, and like I said, these... If there's a lot of the stuff going on, it will show in your monthly, because I'm going to do your April here within the next couple days or by next week. So this one right here is just going to be a gist reading. But I'm seeing two specific different groups of Tauruses in this reading by the cards that have fallen. This is one, we've got the court person. So this is some kind of judicial or something, some kind of judgment been made against them. Even if it's not judicial, some kind of judgment's been made, or they had to make some kind of judgment, and most likely had to be with the law. And if it wasn't, then you were like that judge. You had to make a decision of some kind. And you see the little elf on the shoulder right there? It's like somebody's been putting information into that person's head. That's what I get. And whatever it was, maybe it was unjust to you, or maybe you were the person who did this to somebody else. This could be literal law, or I see it as, you know, somebody putting information into other people's heads. Okay, so this is one group. This one right here, a long way. I see a man. And I see a cross. And I see a hawk. And he's been climbing and climbing. He's looking a little tired, but he's kind of eager to get, he's looking up there. And I won't say eager, he's appreciative of the simple fact that there's a hawk there. And he has got his eye on that cross. For the other group of you, I feel this may be some kind of health condition. And I feel there's been a lot of praying and hoping that somebody's watching over top of you. There are. And it's been a long climb. You still got farther to go, but you can make it. You can do it. You're tired. You got a long way to still go. And that doesn't mean you have a long way to overcome this. I mean, that possibly could be, but it also means that you still have a long way on this earth. You still have a long time. I have people, this is where I'm getting, that's what I'm feeling. There are people who are sitting here just wondering, is it, you know, is it worth it? That's what I keep getting. That was the first thing I picked up. But it's not all done. It's not all gone. You've got somebody watching over top of you. You've got your faith, and I hear faith. Keep that faith. All right? For the card that goes in between them is expectation. And do you see the person that's, okay, right here. This is what I'm seeing. It says the word expectation, but this is how Taurus, these two group of Tauruses have been feeling about the situation. They're hiding away. They're not really wanting to be seen too much. You see the person right there? I don't know if you can see the person right there. They're hiding in their home. They're hiding away from other people. So there's no doubt in my mind that this group, these two groups of Tauruses have got a lot going on, and they would just rather, you know, they're on the lowest part of the wheel. Just remember, your wheel will be coming back up. And you are to the point that how you feel about inside is kind of reflecting on your outside. Man, that's a rough one, guys. So I was wanting to keep these on more of the upbeat and more positive, which I want to find a message for this group of Tauruses for the spring equinox. So you have something to focus on that is more positive. Okay, that felt right. Again, those who watch me, if I'm doing cards, if I feel to look at the bottom, sometimes I will draw those cards, and that felt right. And I'll show you the card here in a minute. I feel like to draw another one. Multiples, actually. Okay. The first card, that's, okay, this is appropriate. First card, this is a closing thought for this group who are feeling like they are at the lowest. And they want to kind of hide away. They don't, and they're showing how they feel on the outside. And this could be a health condition. But this is also those who are down in the dumps about something. Could have been about a court proceeding, or you had to be like the judge and you had people in your ears telling you information. And it was making it difficult for you to do whatever it was you had to do, but it made you feel low, or they were talking about you. That's what I get. I get gossiping as well. Anyway, this is for the group of Tauruses who seem like they are at the bottom of their wheel, right here. The wheel turned, and it's at the bottom for a lot of these Tauruses. The wheel will come back up. Just keep that in your head. Keep that in your head. I feel depression is involved in this. Slow and steady. You can't change everything overnight. It's not going to change overnight. You're not going to be able to change your mood. You're not going to be able to change wanting to hide away from people. You're not going to be able to change that just overnight. But slow and steady. Just like the guy coming up on the mountain here. Slow and steady. It's a long way, but you slow and steady. Just keep going. You'll come out of this. All right. Now, there was a couple, and remember when I said that I thought that maybe there was some gossiping? I heard the word gossip. And a judgment had to be made of some kind. Do you see the little, again, I'm going to point him out, gnome, elf, whatever you want to call, sitting there talking stuff into the judge's ear? That is what is standing out to me like no tomorrow. And you see the peacock? I love peacocks. I mean, look at my table. I love peacocks. But to me, this could also be a situation where I hear gossiping. And a judgment was made. And whoever it was doing this, and this could actually be a court proceeding as well. But whoever it was showing a real beautiful side. But the whole time, they're talking crap. They're talking crap in the ear. And whatever it did is it really brought Taurus's self-esteem and everything down. This is kind of taking the breath out of Taurus. This group of Taurus. There's two different groups here. How do I know this? And I just was pointing that card. You got goblins. Goblins. Elves. Doesn't matter. You get past those. And see, it was like this. And when I tell you there's cards like this is stuff that's passing. This is passing. This is not sticking here. You know, it's not reversed to the most extreme. It's making its way through your life. And what is it making its way through? It's this mountain. It's been a mountain. See, climbing up that mountain's been a long way. But you're going to get there. I mean, it's going to come out slow and steady, and you will be able to overcome this mountain. That is your message. This is for Taurus. Slow and steady is the pace. Okay? So like I said, I'm going to keep these very short. If you are a Taurus going through something similar like this, because like I said, I felt my stomach drop when I started reading this reading. And it's not just one group of Taurus. I mean, I was planning on keeping these readings down for just a positive thing for just maybe 10, 15 minutes if that. And with the two groups of Tauruses that have got this going on, you know, there's a lot of people who are overcoming, you know, even maybe their own personal demons. And they've been hiding away from people. They're at their lowest. They've been climbing a mountain, but it's slow and steady's the pace, guys. It really is. And if you need a reading, and this is not one of those, hey, well, if you want to come get a reading, no, that's not what it's about. No, seriously. I mean, I feel that there are Tauruses that need to talk. If you know me and you're a Taurus or anybody, if you really need to talk to me, get a hold of me. Don't let yourself sink this low. If it's not me, talk to somebody else. Okay? Don't let yourself sink so low that you can't pull yourself back out. And remember that wheel. That wheel is coming back up. You're down here. Wheel's coming back up. Keep that in your head. Slow and steady is the pace. Keep it in your head. All right, guys. Until next time, like I said, I'm going to be getting the Aprils out either end of the week or next week sometime. Hang in there, Taurus. All right. Talk to you guys later.